Past midnight, in a New York alley. Shadows dance under a flickering streetlight. Footsteps echo as the woman cautiously walks, her silhouette stark against the dim light. It was past midnight in New York when I heard a small cry in an empty alley. Her pace quickens, drawn by a sound unheard by others in the sleeping city. She spots movement near a fence, a tiny, vulnerable form huddled in the darkness. A puppy, tied and alone, its fate hanging in the balance. In a stark New York alley, a small puppy cowers, shivering against the cold, hard ground. The woman approaches cautiously, her expression softening as she sees the puppy's fear. Narration: a tiny puppy was tied to a fence, shaking like it had been left there to disappear. The woman gently reaches out, her touch hesitant yet filled with a promise of kindness. She lifts the trembling puppy, cradling it close, offering warmth and protection. Narration: I picked it up and whispered, "You're safe now." The woman whirls around, a sudden chill gripping her as she finds the alley eerily deserted. Her eyes dart nervously, seeking any sign of movement in the deep shadows. A hollow echo bounces off the brick walls, amplifying her growing unease. But the puppy stared behind me and growled. Narration recalls, the memory heightening the suspense. I turned. The alley was empty. Narration recounts, the emptiness more terrifying than any visible threat. In the alley, the woman, gripped by fear, tightly clutches the puppy against her chest, her breath catching in her throat. She sprints toward the distant streetlight, a beacon of hope in the encroaching darkness. Then slow footsteps echoed, but no one was there. A voice narrates, deepening the unease. The puppy growls, its small body tense, eyes locked on the alley's empty corner, unseen menace. The dim glow casts long, distorted shadows, amplifying the woman's terror and the puppy's silent warning. In her apartment, the woman tries to unwind, but a visible tremor betrays her inner turmoil. The puppy, initially calm on its blanket, suddenly stiffens, a low growl rumbling in its chest. The puppy's gaze is fixed on a dark corner of the room, unseen threats lurking in the shadows. A shiver runs down the woman's spine as the puppy's fear mirrors her own, bringing back memories of the alley. The woman watches TV, trying to ignore the relentless tick of the clock. As midnight approaches, the puppy becomes agitated, its low growls filling the silent apartment. The puppy's growls intensify, focused on an empty corner of the room, unseen by human eyes. Since that night, the puppy still growls at that same empty corner, echoes in the silence.